opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First carry here for Ashton Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Headed out right. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. That's the biggest first down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now they face second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Stroud off of play action. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Again, Stroud. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Fails to find his running back. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. But that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Junior Colson. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Broncos 7.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. His first throw is an interception. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Going back, it's the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. An aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving, and then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one headed corner of the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 17, Broncos 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
This is Genty on 2nd. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here. They'll throw, third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos face a 4-point deficit. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 14. Dicker to take off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He scampers ahead for about 4 and second down now.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 17-14 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Cut down the field, Golden. And this one breaks beautiful as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 23.
They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, Genty. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play, just needing one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Takes the second down snap. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to take this down at the 31 before he gets taken down. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Escapes the pocket. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They are throwing it again. And the defender comes away with it. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The second down pass.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez. for tonight. 118. Let's hit. Tonight. On the quick, right? 118. Tonight. Already. Swap. Love us tonight. How for tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. All right. Tonight. All right. Tonight. How for tonight? All right. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. All right. 118. How for tonight? Tonight. Here we go. Let's go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. On the quick, right? Tonight. Alrighty. Tonight. conference tonight.